So hey guys, welcome to the Jet Set Sound Las Vegas TV Productions Studios channel. Boy, that's a long name. Wow. But today, anyhow, we're going to do an open box and we're going to talk about my new little flex slider. It's the flex slider Dolly stabilizer tabletop from juliusstudios.com, and I'm really excited. I just got it in the mail today. We're going to do the unboxing. I actually did the unboxing. Now I'm doing the intro with it open, so you'll see the unboxing just after the intro. Anyhow, what I got is I got the Flex Dolly stabilizer slider, and the unit is great. It's all full metal all the way around, and then also the stabilizing arm that fits on top of it. You can put your camera on top. So we're going to test it out and see what we think about the Flex Dolly and the stabilizer arm right after this. Action. Okay, so here's the unboxing. So when it comes in a priority envelope, and we'll just go ahead and pull out. It comes with two different boxes. We have this box, which I'm sure is probably the boom, and we'll check that out when we open it up. And it comes with the smaller box, or the bigger box, which is the unit itself. So this is the unit itself. Comes in a nice little plastic shrink wrapped case. You can see it has all the rest of the adapters you need. I'm not quite sure. An Allen wrench, and looks to be some kind of little stoppers. We'll kind of figure that out as we go because I'm not quite sure what that does yet. And then of course you have the unit itself. The unit is really made well. I mean, that's real steel right there. That's not like plastic or fiberglass or anything like that. I mean, you can feel it when you pick it up that that's actual steel. So let's go ahead and drop the box down and open this out of the plastic wrap and hold on to that. Plastic wrap is very durable, by the way, if you want to use it to stow stuff away, and this is the bag to do it with, I'm telling you. No, anyhow. So yeah, I mean, this, from right now, just opening it up, I'm really impressed because, you know, this is actual, the components on this thing is, you know, I mean, that's really solid. As far as the screws that are hooking on the feet, they're really solid too. I'm really impressed with that. You know, even this stuff, even the actual wing nut itself is actual steel. So this whole thing is steel. There's no, from what I can see, the only plastic on it is just the wheel. Just this plastic, but it's just kind of a standard plastic piece, which is to screw your camera on, or your camera mount, or I'm sure the arm, whichever piece. But as far as just, you know, getting to the unboxing part, I'm very impressed with the durability of the unit. Okay, so here's the flex arm, and pull that out. It came with the kit. And so just get rid of the box. Like I said, the plastic bag is amazing. So, you know, you use it for sandwiches, you know, whatever you could think of. But again, the same as the Flex Dolly itself, the arm is all made out of steel. I mean, this is a really nice arm. Even if you don't use it for the Dolly itself, you could actually use it to run, you know, extensions off of your camera or off other arms, because you have the, you know, either an extra light, mic, you get it, you know, the video for your camera, because this thing bends all the way around like that. So you actually have your little video monitor up here, and that off the top of your camera or off the top of your, you know, camera rig. Yeah, so if not even the Dolly alone, you could actually use this for several different things. And but it's all of it steel. There's a little bit of plastic right here, but it's made very well, and it's just basically to tighten your camera up, so that doesn't even matter, even if that was to not work out. This is a nice hard plastic, but all the rest of the components are complete, you know, steel. And let's see how this actually also just come off. yeah, you can take this off and you know, screw that right to the top of a tripod if you want. But as far as the unboxing, I think that the actual equipment that comes with this is built really well. I'm actually really impressed because you can buy the Flex kit for like 40 bucks. I mean, the Flex Dolly for like 40 bucks, and then the kit I got with the I got the longer arm with the Dolly, so it was like $71. I'll have the exact price probably earlier in this video because I'm going to be talking about it earlier. But yeah, and then they have another one that's like $64. But either way, for that price, for a Dolly, if it rolls smooth, which, you know, I'm sure when the light system I got, I'm really happy with that. So I'm sure it's actually going to roll pretty smooth. I'm really going to be happy with my $70 purchase. So $70-ish purchase. So anyhow, I'm going to pause this. We're going to get back to some other parts of the video. We're trying this thing out and we'll see what it actually looks like. So this is the end result right here that I like the best. I took the top of my my shoulder rig apart and just stuck it on top of there. I actually might even put my tripod top on top of this, you know, just so I can have a little bit of room to, you know, bring it up and down, that kind of stuff. But with the shoulder rig, it just makes it so much easier to drag it back and forth, and it bolts right on there. There's just no tilting, nothing like that. The weight's perfect. This is a great little unit. So I'd say definitely, you know, grab one of these. Okay, so the end result is I really dig the unit. I mean, the arm bar, it probably work a lot better with like a GoPro or a smaller camera. I switched my T2i with the little pancake 22mm lens, and that arm held that up a lot better. But the arm, I'm still glad I got the arm because I definitely, if I'm doing GoPro stuff, that'll be great, or smaller camera stuff, that'll be great. Also, I can use the arm to go off the top of my camera to hold, you know, a video monitor, another light, whatever. So the arm's very well built, so I definitely dig it. And so off my rig, you know, my camera rig, which actually this is part of it right here. And but the end result of this thing, I think that you know, either attaching a you know, a tripod head on top of it is the best way to go, or even like what I did is I took took my rig apart, my shoulder harness rig apart, and actually put it on top of it, screwed it on top of it, and now I can use one of the arms to move it back and forth with, and I thought it was great. I mean, it was amazing. You definitely need to put it on a flat surface like a board or a piece of glass, and you want to clean the wheels off. Wheels, if I can say that word, it'd be great. But yeah, because I have polished cement floors in here. They're a little bumpy, so you can definitely feel that. But you know, you get a 1x6 and lay it on top of that, float to the top, and it's smooth. And for what I'm going to be using it for, it's perfect because I'm going to be doing a lot of flying around, and I want something small that'll go in my suitcase. I have to bring a big, huge slider, and so I'm actually really in love with this thing. And especially knowing I can just take my camera rig and my shoulder rig and take it apart, stick it on top of there. Might put my tripod head on top of there just so I can move, you know, bend it up and down. But the arm works great and it's totally stable. It sits on there when you're moving it, and I'll get another shot of that to have in this video. You know, it doesn't, you know, the weight of the camera doesn't make it flip back, anything. It's actually a really incredible unit. And if you're, even just the unit itself is only $40 without the arm. So I would definitely say, you know, pick one up, you know. So anyhow, that's the end result of that. I think you need to use the unit itself. If you're using the arm, I would say, you know, GoPro. It works fine if you're doing small. You might have to do a little bit of fixing the shakiness in there. It's a little shaky with the camera's a little heavy. You know, with GoPro it worked great. I'm not really going to show you that because the GoPro works great on everything. But the flex arm, I'm still glad I got it because I can definitely use that for another arm for my camera rig itself, and it's a pretty cheap arm to have the video camera hanging off my shoulder rig. But this little bad boy is definitely worth the price. So is the arm, but the flex slider itself is definitely worth the $40. I mean, it's just a great little unit, and it's gonna just make my life so much easier traveling around on an airplane. Throw that in my little bag, you know, with my shoulder rig, and I'm ready to go. And even if I don't have my shoulder rig, I can just have that at the top of my, you know, even the camera will even fit on top of it itself if it's going front-wise. But if I have this and just you know the tripod head on top of it, that's even perfect. But I always have my shoulder rig with me anyhow, so might as well use it. But anyhow, yeah. So end result, I definitely think you should pick one of these up. The great little units, and for $40, you just can't not have it in your arsenal.
Action.